Here is Honda CB650R. Okay, madam. Okay, this comes with how much, man? 85.82 bhp, 206 kilos, but it doesn't look like 206, and 648.72 cc. Rear tire comes with Dunlop. What is this, 180 section? It should be 180 section, man. Yes, 180 section. Inline 4. The beauty of inline 4 is the sound, the exhaust note. Bike doesn't look huge like Kawasaki bikes. It's compact. Okay, there is my scalpel I have parked over there. This is the Honda Big Wing showroom near this UB City in Bengaluru. Can you hear that? It's super smooth, man. Riding posture is not that comfortable as Duke 790. Oh man, brakes. Oh. Awesome brakes. Look at this. This is a beauty. This bike has got this premium touch, right? The sound is soothing, man. Inline 4 sound. Oh, handling is very nice. You get to feel the exact power. Sir, you saw cop asked me to pull over, right? See, they looked at my helmet and this GoPro cam that is mounted to my helmet. They were just curious to ask what exactly is happening with this thing. I explained them this is a GoPro. I use this for security and safety purpose and all that stuff. And they wanted to see them recordings and all that stuff. I showed them and they were okay with it, man. They were too friendly. This bike is so compact, easy to handle, easy to maneuver in traffic. And the sound, I like this sound, man. Can you hear that? The one more thing that I like the most is my upper body weight is slightly shifted towards the handlebar. Okay, I need to lean forward a little bit when I compare this with Duke 790. This riding posture will literally help you in terms of handling the bike in high speeds and all that stuff. You can just tuck in and go for it, man. And I'm 5'10", and I can keep my feet flat on the ground with ease, no problem at all. See, even a guy who is 5'6", 5'7" can also comfortably ride this motorcycle. See, so easy. See, so easy to handle this in traffic. The good part is I'm not feeling that heat, man, like I feel in KTM bikes. I need to go to the right. Please give me some space. Man, post 7,000, 6,000 RPM. This bike is awesome. I have to ride it on highway to feel the actual power of this bike, because in the city traffic, right, I can't even go to third, fourth gear. Phone al bere maatartanu guru idkondu. Let me check the top speed in first gear. Oh, 109. My god. It's a lot more fun after 6,000-7,000 RPM. I really like this motorcycle. Jai Simha, if you're watching this video, Jai Simha, by the way, is my friend, and he was also planning for a powerful, compact street fighter kind of motorcycle, naked bike. I think this suits him, but I'm not even feeling any heating issues. This is the beauty of Honda bikes. Everything is put together in the right manner. People are, see, looking behind. Traffic. Brakes, man, so sharp. But When it comes to braking, right, I have ridden Z900, Street Triple, this, Ducati, Duke 790. If you ask me which one has got the best braking among all the naked bikes which I have ridden so far, I would say hands down Street Triple RS. Big thumbs up to Honda for manufacturing such a beautiful machine, man. The performance, everything is rock solid, man. The best part of this motorcycle is you don't even feel the weight of the bike. Handling, riding posture, braking, the suspension, everything is put together in a perfect manner. Look at the console. Console is quite okay. If I push this button, right, this turns on the indicators on both the sides. What do we call it? The blinkers or something? What do we see in the dashboard? You get the basic information: kilometer ridden, time, speed, engine temperature, fuel bar, RPM, and the gear details. Good, man. This is more than enough, no? You know, while you're riding on highway or any point of time, at a glance you can just see everything. This is more than enough. Unlike Duke 790, the power delivery in this bike is not that aggressive in the initial RPM. Actual power kicks in after 6,000-7,000 RPM. That's the sweet spot to have fun around. And see, I don't get a chance to go past third gear because of this traffic. If I get a chance to ride this on highway, then I will be able to feel the actual power, the full potential of this bike. See, if I rev the bike, look at the reaction of people around me. Just observe. Oh, you saw people's reaction? See, if I do like this in my Duke 790, it will just throw you off from the bike. You have to hold on to the bike in the right posture. But it doesn't happen in any inline 4 motorcycle, especially in the naked bikes, because as I mentioned earlier, power kicks in after 6,000-7,000. Actual power kicks in after 6,000-7,000 RPM. I like this, man. I like this. A different riding experience altogether. But the only catch point that I see is the cost. What would be the cost of this motorcycle? It's somewhere around 10 lakhs, I think, right? I will get the exact on-road price once I reach the showroom. I will check with the guy, the sales guy. Shall I rev the bike just to get some reaction from public? Got some reaction. This is a popular street in Bengaluru. This is called as Church Street. And there is another variant, right? This is the naked version, and the other one is the sports tourer kind of motorcycle. That is also awesome, man. Okay, modified exhaust. So easy to maneuver, man. See, I have ridden bigger motorcycles as well, but this is something different. It's a good package, right? It's not that huge, like as huge as Z900 or Z800. This is so compact, even though it's in side ಹೋಗಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಲ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಗುರು. ಬೆನ್ಸ್ ಗಾಡಿ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಬಿಡೋದಾ? ಹಂಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟರ್ನ್ ನೋಡಿ. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ. Just don't drive whatever I'm doing over here, because I'm test riding this. I just wanted to see how it performs in different RPMs and all that. Okay, that's the intent. This is a test ride bike and I don't get a chance to take it to highway. That's the reason I'm testing it, right? The name itself says test ride. Test the bike your own way. This is how the bike looks from behind, right? Here is my scalpel. Over here, this is another beauty, 500X. I have already made a separate video on this motorcycle as well. I'll put the iCard over here, you can see. Yaar guru, Expulse have hakondu hing sound ಮಾಡ್ತಾವನೆ ಹುಡುಗ. Both comes with 180 section tires. Braking, big thumbs up to this bike. Initial aggression, No other bike can match this bike. The refinement of the engine, next level in this bike. This has got premium touch, compact. The design is also very nice. And see, look at this, man. I like this exhaust pipes. The sound, everything is very nice. This is twin cylinder, this is inline 4. See, overall the design, the looks are always subjective, right? You can't just, for me, for my eyes, it looks good. But the other version of this, the sports tourer, what do we call it, the CBR 650, right? For me, CBR 650R looks dope. And this is also nice. If you're looking for a naked version, you can go for this, man. What would be the catch point in this bike? Catch point in the sense, things that you have to keep in your mind before buying it. First and foremost, the price tag. If you're okay with the price tag, just go for it, man. Awesome. You have other option as well, that's Street Triple R, and you have Z900. I have ridden Z900. It's an awesome motorcycle, but I like riding this more than Z900. I don't know why. That's my honest opinion. I'm not saying that that's not a good bike. No offense to any Z900 owners. That is an awesome machine. But this is also very nice. I can't compare this with Z900 because that is 900cc and this is 650cc. But still, this is an awesome motorcycle. The catch point would be the price point, right? This is slightly expensive for 650cc. Bro, what's the on-road price?
So 1077 for the CB650R. The CBR, the Fiat one, will be 11,03,000. And yeah,
10,77,000 for this bike and 11,03,000 for the fade version. There is no issue with the ground clearance for the Indian roads, right?
no issue. CB, it's okay. For CB, I had to really look at it.
What would be the service cost?
So the service cost, it's every 6,000 or 6 months. Then the cost will be around 6,000. Anyway, the first 3 are labor free charges. We are not charging the labor cost. So
the interval is 6 months. Every 6 months. Okay. And how about the brake pads? What is the cost of brake pads?
2,200 for this bike.
For one set. For front, 2,000.
Front there will be two pairs each.
For 2 pairs.
Yeah, 2 pairs. And back also 1.
Okay.
Total 3 sets.
Almost 6,000 to 7,000 rupees. That's it.
8,000 you can take it like that.
8,000 would be the cost of the brake pads, including 3 sets for front and back. Okay, there is a switch over here. If we hold this switch, we can turn on or turn off the traction control over here. I missed to explain this. That's one part of electronics in this bike. And if you do hard braking, sudden braking, the indicator lights will blink. These are the 2 features, additional features. Apart from that, the bike is raw. Every motorcycle is unique in its own way, especially the Honda bikes. Relaxed, peaceful riding experience. You can take it to your office, daily commute, highway. You can do whatever the hell you want to do with that motorcycle. Thank you for watching. Now I'm planning to go to the Triumph showroom to see Speed Triple 1200 RS, which comes with 177.5 horsepower. It's a different breed of motorcycle altogether. Let me go there and I will end this video over here. You will see me in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.